Smith. I'm a member of the Mainline Unitarian Church in Devon, Pennsylvania. I've been working for preventing gun violence for over 10 years. I did attend the March on Washington, Mom's March, and that was quite a few years ago. And then it just seemed to die out, the energy that was produced there. And then I joined an interfaith group that was just getting going 5 years ago called Heeding God's Call. And by interfaith, we have groups of churches, mosques, and temples who have joined this thinking we are all wanting the same thing. So we started first with gun store vigils, where we knew that straw buying was going on. And straw buying is sending someone in who does not have a police record to buy the gun or guns for you. But usually they are women who buy the guns for the man who's standing next to them, and if he says, honey, you get 10 of those pink pistols or automatic weapons, and we'll deal with this outside. So we have shut down one major bad gun store in Philadelphia, and we are now working for this particular. We protest here every Tuesday afternoon from 3:30 to 4:30 or 5. And we have, for these smaller gun shops, we have maybe 10 or 20 people show up, as this is their mission, to stop gun violence.
How did you shut the other one down?
Well, that was a little complicated because we were trespassing and we were pulled in by the police to get off the property, and we were put in jail for one night. And then when it came to the court hearing, the judge was so appalled by the kinds of gun sales this particular person was doing. She said, this has to stop. You trespass, but I'm voting that you, or I'm making a ruling that you do not have to serve a sentence and that you're doing good works primarily. And it was a real victory for us because we were trespassing. We weren't going to leave. So we took that and started with other gun shops in the Philadelphia, Chester, Lancaster County, Harrisburg area. So what else we do is that we try to have witness of what is going on so that people are aware that this is a terrible problem. And so what we do is that we go to, on special days during the year, we put up t-shirts of people who have died in the past year. We have about 230 t-shirts on these posts, like crosses, and it gives the name of the homicide victim, their birth date, and their death date. And you put this on in front of a church or a temple or a mosque that has good visibility. Cars stop and say, oh my goodness, they even get out, they want to know more about this. So what it is doing is bringing visibility to this epidemic of gun violence. And then we go to murder site areas with the approval of the family. And so for these pictures here, we went to Chester, which is south of Philadelphia, and they have a very bad problem with gun violence. And we stand there, and it is more of a religious service, praying for the victim, praying for the people who are being affected in that neighborhood. And so we have testimonials from people who have had their children shot. My friend Mavita here gives a powerful testimony with her husband, and they are so supportive of Heeding God's Call. And then on Good Friday, we usually do something because our program is taking in all interfaith groups. And so for me personally, Good Friday doesn't mean too much, but for others in the Christian community, it's very important, and there are some parallels. So when there's a special program with the Islamic population, we show up and do the same. We support each other. So we are a small organization, but we are growing, and so now we have different chapters from northern New Jersey down to Washington, D.C. and North Virginia. We're pretty much in that coastal mid-Atlantic region, but we're hoping to grow. And so I have a display here hoping that other Unitarian churches will want to join this movement. I think it's easier to do it if you have an interfaith base. Since our denomination is pretty small and some of our churches are not on the main drag where there's a lot of visibility, so it's a united effort, and I'm pleased to be part of this organization. I think it has a lot of validity, and I wish I had some brochures left, but I don't.
Well, I take that as a good sign that you don't have any brochures left.
Yes, I'm taking that as a good sign too. So we're here at GA, and we are going to do a project, and we are hopeful that the CSI program will work, and our action, and help me out here, all these
The Congressional Study Action Initiative.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
So we will be working on that and voting on it as the weekend goes through.
Thank you so much, Susan.
Thank you,
Fantastic work.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased to do it, and I'm pleased to meet you.